What's up, guys? It's the Beat Street Bully Billionaire, and I'm back for another video. This time we're gonna mix it up. We're gonna do a little bit something different, something I bet you haven't seen before here, okay? Something new, okay? We're gonna do a little bit of it, what I call the Incineration show, okay? Where we're gonna take some guys and we're gonna get rid of them, okay? Because we gotta get rid of guys in order to shrink the player pool down and dial in, and also to pick an outright pick. Gotta get rid of a lot of guys, okay? So let's go. We're gonna break it down. Let's go straight to the incinerator. Who's gonna get burned alive? Let's go. First up. Alright. We're gonna take a look at driving distance. Let's just reverse it for a second, okay? Because that's a factor that is probably gonna be the most important. So here's a lot of guys that I'm gonna get rid of down here real quick. Number one guy, and I've been waiting to do this one, okay? Because this one, you know, the incinerator is a new thing for you, not a new thing for me, you know. But the thing about the incinerator, I'm going to put you on to something, okay, is that sometimes when you throw one of these dudes in the incinerator, you're throwing a bomb in there, okay? And so what's going to happen is that bomb's going to explode and it's going to incinerate you, okay? So that happened to me a couple weeks back at the BMW Championship when I incinerated this first dude. I'm going to incinerate him again, okay? His name is Russell Henley, okay? Incinerated, okay? You know why? Because he's one of the shortest drivers on the tour. Or not the tour, but in this field. He's coming off a second place finish and a sixth place finish, which is why everybody wants to play him. 16% owned, maybe even going to be higher, maybe even 20% owned by the time this whole thing's said and done. So he's gone, okay? Why? He can't pound it. He's not going to be out there. Maybe he'll be in the fairways, sure, but these fairways are impossible to hit. They're tough to hit. So he may be accurate, 71%, sure, but is he going to be hitting fairways? If he isn't, then he's incinerated. So I'm going to bet that he doesn't hit as many fairways as you think. And so because of that, he's going to be the first guy incinerated. Russell Henley, number one. Gone. See you later. Next up, let's look at some guys to incinerate. Here's a guy that I kind of would like to incinerate. Let's see. Let's scroll to... Oh, here we go. Perfect, of course. You know what I mean? It wouldn't be the incineration show if we didn't mention this next guy. In fact, we're going to do a little slow review on this next guy. Okay, because you guys all love this next guy. But I'm going to love to throw him right into the incinerator, okay? I'm going to eviscerate this guy. I'm going to love it, okay? He just won the last two events. Lucas Glover doesn't wear a glove, Glover. See you later. He's gone. He's incinerated. He's eviscerated. Bye-bye. Why? Because he can't pummel the ball. So he's eviscerated. Also playing with Rory McIlroy, longest driver by 12 yards average on every golfer in this field. So he's eviscerated. Everybody loves him. Everybody's playing him. I'm eviscerating. Okay, it could be a bomb. Who knows? You never know. He's been a bomb. I've been eviscerating this dude. Both these dudes, 2 weeks in a row. Both have been bombs. No, not this time. No, not this time. No, not this time. This is too easy, okay? Alright. We're going to go to another guy. Okay, let's see. Let's pick, let's go. Some of these dudes are real short. Who do people like that are really, really short that I don't like? Okay? Interestingly enough, here's a guy that a lot of people really like that I kind of don't like, and that's Justin Rose, okay? he saved my ass last week, going -9 after he went +6 the first day. I thought he was cooked. Then I realized there was no cut. Then the next day he was -9, and he chews up. Ends up in one of the top lineups. So he was perfect, because I had a lot of exposure to him, and I was pretty scared after the first day, pretty rattled by that performance. And so I'm going to give him props for that. But this track, okay, is going to be too long for you, I think. But now you just threw out the first pitch at Wrigley Field, you know, maybe you're feeling pretty good, you got the haircut going and shit and all the pomp and yeah, okay, yeah, but, okay, you can't pound it, so eviscerate it. See you later. Everybody's on you, everybody likes you, as a sneaky play, I'm gonna eviscerate you. You know, $7,900, you're the top of that range. I think there's a lot of guys in that range that I'd rather play, so you're gone. 3 guys: Russell Henley, Lucas Glover, Justin Rose, eviscerated. Okay, now we're gonna go up top. We're gonna sort this one by the big boys. Big boys only. Okay, here's the big boys. Okay. Man, Lucas Glover, a big boy. He's a big boy, huh? 9,100. Yeah, he's gone. Okay, so let's sort it, not even by driving distance, just by the price, okay? I like McIlroy this week. Seems like a lot of people like him. I think they don't like him for the reason I like him. I like him because he's going to win the golf tournament, okay? They like him because they think he's Rory McIlroy. You don't like him because he's Rory McIlroy, okay? I get it. But he's going to win the golf tournament, probably. But, so he's not going to get eviscerated. He's going to stay there. But I got a guy who's going to be pretty much, this could be a total bomb, so we're going to throw him. Here's what we're going to do. There's another part of the evisceration factor, okay? When you have a guy that you can't quite eviscerate, but you just kind of just want to eviscerate him. I mean, you gotta throw him in the eviscerator, you know, and shred him up. When you get in a situation like that, what you want to do is you want to put him on a shelf. Okay, you want to put him on, like, there's a conveyor belt going into this eviscerator or this incinerator, and he is on that. Okay, and so he's basically on the door, like, or it's a fucking furnace door, and it's opening up, and he's sitting on a shelf. Okay, of this fucking furnace, this incinerator, and so he's on this shelf here. So we're not gonna eviscerate him or incinerate him just yet. Maybe we will. We might. He's close, you know what I'm saying? That's what this type of tier guy is. But we're not going to throw him in because we were scared that he could be a bomb. And just like we said earlier, if you throw a bomb in the eviscerator or the incinerator, it could blow up back in your face. So we don't want to do that. So this guy that we're going to put on the shelf is going to be Scotty Scheffler. Okay? Scotty Scheffler. Okay? Because I don't think he wants it this week. I think he's looking towards East Lake. I think he doesn't want to get worn down. So I don't think he wants it. And so I'm off. So I think I'm going to put him on the shelf. I'd like to eviscerate him, but because he's been so good, I can't. I'm going to have to keep him on the shelf. Could be a bomb. So Scotty Scheffler on the shelf. Okay, but this guy, I ain't afraid to eviscerate this guy because the demeanor is timid. Okay, timid. 2 weeks in a row from a guy that's supposed to be hyped up, a guy that's supposed to be a let's go type of guy. He's been timid, and that's Rambo. Okay, where you been? Where's Rambo at? Okay, I'm ready to go. Okay, Rambo. He's gone. He ain't here. Okay, he'll be there next week. Sure. Okay, he'll probably be in a mix this week. Yeah, all these dudes. Okay. But the reason you want to almost eviscerate them is because if they don't finish first, they're too expensive. So there's no point in having them. You know, to me, I think Rory McIlroy is going to finish first, second, third. I mean, every week, first, second, third. You know, so that's what I think. I think this course fits perfectly for him to the point where he might just win this one either start to finish, or even if he's down a couple strokes going into the weekend, could carve up with a weekend and win. I think there's multiple ways for this dude to win. It could, you know, so. Whereas the other guys, there's a lot of question marks. So Ram, I don't like the demeanor. Didn't get a lot of press conference data here to see, but I didn't like his demeanor the last 2 weeks. Scheffler revealed his hand about the fucking wearing down at the FedEx Cup last year and getting burnt out. So I didn't like that. And so I'm going to eviscerate Ram. I'm going to keep Scheffler on the shelf. And Ram's going to get eviscerated. So we're not going to play Ram. So if you want to play Ram because you think he's low owned, projected ownership, fine, go ahead. We're not gonna. He's too, we're gonna get rid of the chalk. So Scheffler is a chalk. We also want to get rid of these guys that we think or they say is gonna be low on 16%, but really he'll probably just come in at 20. He's Ram. Everybody likes him. He's long. He's a bomber. He won this one. So probably gonna come in. Okay, I'm probably gonna keep Cantlay. I'm not gonna eviscerate Cantlay. Probably be on the shelf. I don't know if I'm gonna play a lot of them. But he's a dude we're going to talk about as a guy that we're going to have to expose ourselves to a little bit here because he could expose us if we don't do so. That's Patrick Cantlay. He almost won last week. We almost won big on him. Now we're going to just fade him totally and get burned? Maybe. I don't really, I'm one of these dudes, where I'm just kind of like, I used to fucking think, I played him last week and no, I don't play him this week. He's going to come in and well, I've been burned 1,000,000 times like that. So I don't care, So to me, I could go right back to fading this dude after he just almost won me money and he was a top play and he'd win. And now he could eviscerate me again because I don't play him. But I could also just eviscerate him. I'm not afraid, okay? This dude, I don't care about this dude. I don't think he's going to win the golf tournament. Okay, I think he could be finished top place. I definitely think he's going to be up there, top driver of the golf ball, birdie average, But I kind of feel like, this one's pretty tough. You could really make a lot of mistakes, screw yourself here. And, maybe he doesn't get it done. But I actually really like him. I think he's a good play. And so I'm going to be exposed to him. He's an exposure play, baby. Expose yourself to these dudes. Don't get exposed, okay? That's how it works. You got to think about this, okay? You're trying to eviscerate guys that are going to burn you. You're trying to incinerate them because they're bums. They're not going to get you any money here, okay? You want to keep dudes on the shelf that you're afraid of, that you don't want to worry. You play them a little bit, and then you want to expose yourself to some dudes that you think you're going to actually have a good week. Maybe finish top 5, top 10. I can see that in the books for Cantlay. At least top 20, top 15, top 10 in that range, and maybe win. Could be in the mix for him as opposed to other people. Maybe he's riding too hot. Maybe these guys are riding too hot. Okay, but I don't mind the demeanor. Okay, that's my problem. I'm worried about the demeanor of these guys, and I don't mind the demeanor of that guy. Okay, I used to think he's a little pompous prick, whatever type of shit. I don't mind him. I think he's all right in my books now. Okay, so I'm gonna go with him, looking good. Patrick Cantlay's won this twice in a row. Can't be having any pressure at all coming in. So yeah, I like it. Then we're going to go, let's see, we like Victor Hovland because he's a killer. We like Xander Schauffele because he's real consistent. But we're going to go to a guy really low-owned that probably might be a mistake. Yeah, you know what? We're going to toss Jordan Spieth on the shelf. How about that? Because we don't know yet. But I'm looking to eviscerate Spieth because I think he's just I don't know. I just feel like he's just that. There's something about these guys. They can't fucking get it done on Sunday. I don't like that because when it comes down to winning this contest or the money or the first place or outright, you gotta be there on Sunday. That's the day. Any other day doesn't matter. You could blow up on a Thursday, you know what I'm saying? But you can't blow up on a Sunday and win. It's just not happening. So, as you go so incredibly low that no one's catching it. So, really, it's something. I love Spieth. He's probably my favorite golfer. If I'm being honest, he's probably my number one favorite golfer in the whole thing. Okay, I bet him all year, every event. I bet him and I bet Xander. Him and Xander, every event. Has it cashed? Nothing. So, there's one left. Is it going to be it? Am I going to sit here and I'm going to fade it and it's going to come in and I'm like, I can't believe it. I didn't put it in, I didn't put it after I put it on. No, because they haven't been worth it. They just haven't been worth You watch them, and they just fold. And I don't want a dude that's gonna fold. So I kind of want to eviscerate him. I'm kind of scared about how his game. He's good. He's my boy, but he folds. Same with Xander. He folds. Am I gonna pay up for Xander? I was thinking about it earlier today. I'm like, man, I like him. He posted something on Instagram. You know, I thought maybe I like it, but he folds. And I don't like dudes that fucking fold. Okay, so we're gonna avoid these bombs, eviscerate these bombs. Okay, we're gonna go. Let's see, who's another guy that we're gonna eviscerate? Let's eviscerate a dude. Okay, here's a dude, perfect dude. Everybody likes this dude. Everybody wants this dude. Everybody. This could be on this dude. They're saying only 12% ownership, but I'm saying that's gonna be way higher from the finishes that you've gotten from this dude, and that's Tommy Fleetwood, baby. Fleet Street Bully. I'm the Beach Street Bully, the Fleet Street Bully. I mean, how could you not like the guy? What he's been doing. I've been betting him a lot too. Pretty much every spot that he could have won, I've had a ticket. So, you know, when it's not worth it, it's not worth it. I'm watching every shot. I'm watching the demeanor of these dudes. Your data is saying that they're gonna win, but you don't understand is that these dudes don't got the salt to do it. For some reason, I don't know why, I don't know what it is, but for whatever reason, these bums this year haven't been afraid to come out there and win. I don't know, maybe because there aren't any Cam Smiths and DJs and Brooks Koepkas and fucking DeChambeaus to scare you out there anymore. You just got corny McElroy and lip injected Cantlay. So it's like, who's there to be afraid of? So nobody cares. Now they all come out on Sunday and chew, whereas every event that I remember watching, these dudes who were bums would be leading on Sunday like a Lewis Glover, and they'd fold like a cheap lawn chair every time. You could just bet on it. You bet your house on it, like your mortgage on it. It would come in every time. Rory McIlroy or Cantlay or one of these dudes would come in and win. And I'd never have a ticket on it, but now all of a sudden I'm savvy. I can't hit on these dudes this year. It's just like, because they don't even want it. So who wants it? Okay, if you don't want it, you're gone. So to me, Fleetwood, I know he wants it, but what happens when he sits there in the last hole and he's puppy dog? It's just like, it makes you think, like, what's wrong with you, you know? I can't sit there and put money on somebody who's gonna come all the way to the end and on the last day just fold, have so many putts. Fleetwood missed a 4-foot birdie putt. He was in the playoff. He's in the playoff. Unlike 08. You know what I'm saying? He decides his fate. It's over. He misses that one. We're watching it. It's like, as soon as he missed that one, we're like, it's it. Wrap. It's wrap. You know what I mean? You miss a 4-foot putt on Sunday for a birdie. You lose. I mean, how are you bouncing back from it, bro? So, I want to see it. You know what I mean? Who's clutch? He ain't clutch. Tommy Fleetwood. Eviscerated. Incinerated. See you later, Tommy. Next guy, we're going to eviscerate. Coming up. Okay, boom. Dude who was big for us last week, and a lot of people like this week. And I would like him too, but he's kind of short, and he's kind of weak. He's kind of a ticking time bomb, in a way. And when dudes are ticking time bombs ready to explode, well, you can't really throw them in the incinerator, huh? But, man, I don't know if I can do it now. I don't know. Time bombs, you can't, but it's just like his distance is garbage. Hideki Matsuyama, man. I mean, everybody really likes this guy. I had him as a core. That's what I'm saying. All these dudes that helped me last week, he really helped me last week. Okay, he was in the winning lineup last week. Is he going to be in the winning lineup this week at this price? Probably not. Probably not. Maybe. But are you confident? I'm not. Can I put him on a shelf? I mean, I remember what was it, 2 weeks ago? I just eviscerated for no reason. Now I don't want to. I don't know why. I was going to eviscerate this guy. I mean, he did finish top here the one time. He did pretty good last week. Alright. We'll keep you. Fucking motherfucker. Saved his fucking self somehow. Alright. That's that range. Get rid of that range. Let's go to a different range. Let's check the rest. Let's go to this range. Okay. Boom. That's the perfect range. Distance. Here's some guys. Here's some big boys. Who's at the bottom? Rose and Henley are already gone. Okay, but here's some other guys that we might want to consider eviscerating. Okay, JT Poston, the guy you might want to consider eviscerating. Not great off the tee. It's not going to help you here, but he can putt. But he's short. A lot of top finishes strung together, but what's he going to do? The Postman, $7,700. All the way at the bottom here. I don't like it. Like you're saying. Like I'm saying. Gotta be a bomber. Okay, somebody did some kind of check from last year, reversoed the driving distance, and found pretty much all the dudes at the bottom of the leaderboard. So I would say that, yeah, driving distance. Obviously, DeChambeau choked up, and he was like plus whatever, a million. So take that into consideration too. Okay, there could be a big bomber. You think, oh, well, he's a bomber. He's supposed to just be good, right? But he's gonna be plus 20. So watch out for that. It could be Cam Young. You know what I'm saying? It could be Byung Hyun. You know what I'm saying? It could be any of these dudes. It could be Roy McIlroy. I mean, it could be anybody. But the way this one's going, I would say, honestly, it could be none of them either. You know what I'm saying? So we don't have to sit there and assume that one of them is going to blow up. These are some good bombers, and DeChambeau, he's kind of like more crazy off the tee, and these dudes seem to be more consistent off the tee when you're looking at it. Maybe a dude you avoid. See, I'm going to burn Post on, maybe incinerate Post on, and then we're going to incinerate Taylor Moore coming off a top 5 finish, because we're just going to assume that's not going to follow. So we're going to incinerate Taylor Moore because his off the tee is weak. Not hitting the fairways, distantly fine, but is he good out of the rough? Nope, probably not. Maybe, but he's in Chicago now, Windy City, a little bit different than down south when he was vibing a little bit. So, eviscerated Taylor Moore. See you later. JT Post on. And then, let's go by the ownership. It's a lot for Byung Hyun, man. I like Byung Hyun this week too, but that's part of the thing, though, huh? You like a guy, and sometimes you like him a little bit too much, right? See where I'm going? And then he's a bomb. It could be the Byung Hyun bomb this week. I like a pivot. Here's a pivot. Siwoo Chimp, big bomber, Chimp. He can hit it 293 average. That ain't bad. Better than Brian Harmon and Sepp Straka and Grillo. Close to Cam Davis and Connors. Sahith and Tom Kim. Pretty close. So he's accurate, super accurate. Talking about accuracy guys should be up there. Should be at least one accuracy guy up there. Off the tee approach, nice. Tee to green, nice. Pounds the 3-wood, 300 off the tee. Okay, how about that? I'm doing that lately. Works a lot. Okay, you sit there, you put your 3-wood, you tee it up. Not all the way up like a driver, but not like a normal 3-wood where you put it like, an inch off the ground. No, you tee it up like mid, and you piss on it. And it goes like 300 yards. So that's why I like Siwoo Chimp as a play this week. 7,600, cheap. Okay, coming in better than your boy JT Post on. Okay, that's all I'm saying. And you like this dude Cam Davis a lot. See, there's a lot of dudes who like Cam Davis and Byung Hyun. I like those two plays. Okay, I think those two plays are really good. I love Cam Killer. But they both he just finished 6th, so, he could be coming off top, but still, maybe he finishes 20th now, and now it's not good enough. So, I don't know, man. Some of these dudes, they're kind of scary, but let's see, is there anybody else that I can eviscerate, though? So we're trying to eviscerate guys. We're going to get rid of guys, okay? This range is not really great. I definitely would think that you could eviscerate Brian Harmon. Can't hit it He's real short though. He's accurate. I hate these bums. I mean, I like them, but it's like they're stealing money from me, man. You know, it's like, how can I like them? You know, I like them as people. You know, I like them as golfers. I think they're good golfers for right now. But when it comes to me and betting and this whole thing, they're bombs. That's all I see them. They're bombs. I'm tired of them winning. So I don't really like Harmon. So maybe that's part of my bias. So you can't really listen to me. But he's short. He's real short. How many people are on him? People, I mean, like, everybody I'm listening to, like, I like Henley, and I like Harmon, and I like this short hitter, and I like that short hitter, and I'm just like, you realize that you all were saying how you have to drive it long, and now you're all picking short hitters. So you, like, post on, too? I'm just like, what are you talking about? You know what I mean? You like Justin Rose. As I'm saying, I listen to these podcasts, these people, they like Justin Rose, they like Boton, they like Henley. I'm just like, you realize that, like, at least half of these dudes are fucking busts. Maybe one gets lucky enough to be accurate enough all week to where they actually win, but the rest are busts. Complete busts, probably. They're too short. We did the math. I mean, it's not going to add up this week. The accuracy, be as accurate as you want. You're going to miss the fairways, and it's just going to not add up for you. Okay, so let's go to a different range. Last range. These two. We're probably going to have to incinerate Eric Hole and Lee Hodges and Chris Kirk and Adam Svensson and Adam Schenk and Patrick Rogers and Brendan Todd. Because they're all coming in at that ownership? I mean, are you seeing this? You're looking at this, correct? I mean, I get you're trying to build top heavy, but, like, these dudes have to finish, you know what I'm saying? Like, they have to finish top 10. Is Brendan Todd going to finish top 10? 277? No. Patrick Rogers can bomb it, but 52, 100, 37, the 100, the 100, the 100. I mean, he's missed every cut. No. Adam Schenk just finished top 6. All of a sudden, what, is he going to come out again? Real hot? I mean, like, that's your understanding of a golf tournament? I mean, what are we doing? Svensson? 13%? What is this? What am I looking at? Can you explain this to me? Can someone explain this to me? Kirk, Cole, Svensson, Todd. I'm like, are you guys out of your skulls? So, I'm going to incinerate just probably all of them, just on the sheer basis of Howard. I just get I get where we're coming from, but, like, just go to Kitayama or something. Like, I don't know, go to Harris English. Like, I heard a couple of people say, go to Denny McCarthy or Nick Taylor. I mean, what the fuck? These dudes just won. I mean, right? Denny was just there at the Memorial. They're comparing this one to the Memorial. If you like an accurate guy that can maybe hit, isn't he supposed to, isn't that kind of his build, or he can putt real good? I mean, I don't fucking know. I mean, Adam Hadwin, 7%. He just finished pretty good last week, 16th. I mean, like, all these dudes suck. If I'm being honest, they all really get incinerated in my mind because I'm not really going to use them. So, but I just, man, that's some big ownership there, bruh. I don't see it. I ain't seeing it coming in for you, you know? What do you need? You need Rory Scotty? You know what I mean? You need Rory Ram? Like, you know what I mean? How about you just avoid the big three? Just pick one dude. Fill the rest with big dudes. Nobody wants to pick, like, that's what I love. Nobody wants to pick, like, a Tony Finau or a Sam Burns or a Matt Fitzpatrick. I'm like, but those are, like, names. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, and they're not expensive. So it's like, that's my problem. Like, I don't really give a shit about how they're playing the last 2-3 events to where you're like, well, there's stats and his putting and this, and I'm like, yeah, okay, I get you. You know what I'm saying? I hear you. If this were like to win the tournament, I'm probably not betting some of these dudes, but like in an event like this, to finish just literally what, top 10? You don't think that you were all on Sam Burns last week, who came off no form? Literally all of you were on Sam Burns. He was coming off 0 form. That was the literal most obvious fade of all time. I sat there, I was like, are we serious? We're gonna seriously go, like, for no reason, just because some random stat thing? Like, I get he can putt and he can approach, and, like, you know what I mean? I love Sam Burns. I won $1,500 on him on a $10 bet going in the 4th round last year versus Scotty Scheffler. So I love the dude. He's my boy, okay? But he's garbage, you know? He's obviously capable of a +6 round. So is he really the dude? Like that last week, you know what I'm saying? We're all supposed to play as the nuts play. That's why I was like, you knew that was wrong. You know, I mean, it was pretty obvious. You were all pumping him up, and it didn't work out. You know, so who's that guy this week? You know, so who's that guy this week? I don't know. I feel like that guy this week, it's kind of been, I've heard a lot of Henley. Definitely heard a lot of Henley. I don't know. I really haven't heard, like, one over and over and over again. Yeah, maybe some Hatton. I don't know, but I like that one. Usually they're right about one or two. They're usually right about a good amount of picks. I mean, I'm not, get me wrong. These dudes know what they're talking about, obviously, but you know when they're all over the same thing and it doesn't really add up. You know, it's just an obvious fade. So who we got here with that? You know, I don't really know. Can't really help you. Maybe Byung Hyun 20%. That seems pretty big. He could kind of blow himself out of the trees in out of this tournament real quick. You can hear a lot of his name, you know what I mean? I can easily go to Siwoo Chimp, call it a day. Yeah. Grillo and Chimp, call it a day. Straka, one of them dudes. Bradley, Bing. Alright. That's the incinerator show. We've incinerated, eviscerated guys. There's guys gone now. So some dudes have been completely eviscerated. Let's check out some props and some outright bets or something like that, you know. Let's see. Okay, DraftKings. Okay. Taking forever. All right. You got McElroy. See, here's the strategy for me. Okay, you got McElroy +650. Maybe you put some money on him to start at +300. You know, whatever. You got some money. You got a ticket. There you go. Hopefully, one of these dudes like Scotty Scheffler or John Ram leads the way for the first couple days, and McElroy doesn't. Okay, and then you wait till he's 50-1 or better, and then you pummel this dude, because that's what's gonna happen. Okay, because he just won't, somehow either he'll just be right out the gate, or he just won't have it. Like, so hopefully he just doesn't have it right away, and that way you can get back in on him for a big ticket, because he'll probably just carve up over the weekend, get into that final pairing somehow. If not, it'll be a couple back and carve up, just like Ram did that year. He's just in that form. He's in that form. So that's my pick for an outright bet this week, okay? If I want to go bigger, I mean, I could maybe see Ricky Fowler, 30-1. That's a guy who wants to win. And then if we're talking longer hitters that won this year, U.S. Open setup, Wyndham Clark, you know what I mean? Maybe Tony Finau could be worth a bet or something, or Jason Day, or Matt Fitzpatrick even. I mean, who knows? But I don't know. kind of like Siwoo Chimp. He's my boy. I mean, that's, you know, I would say, but that's the strategy for me this week. I'm looking for a Rory McIlroy ticket, and I'm looking for it to be bigger than 6-1, because I don't really care if it comes in at 50 or 100. I don't care where he's at. I had Cantlay last week for 100-1 in the second day. I put $10 on it. He was 100-1. So imagine if you would have put. I'm glad I didn't, but imagine if I would have pounded that for like $50 or $100. I was ready to win 10 grand, and now it comes down to me versus minus 100 Lucas Lizard. I mean, like, oh my god. I mean, like, and you had to sit there and watch him dump it in the water. I mean, it's just like the golf this year has just been garbage. I mean, obviously, kudos to these guys, and I'm happy for some of these dudes, good stories and great things, but man, like, next year, I want to see some of you big boys do something, okay? Because where you been? I want to see at least 70% of the tournaments won by dudes with name win equity next year. I don't want to see Lucas Glovers and Brian Harmons and Sepp Strakas and Emiliano Rillos and Svensson. I don't want to see these dudes win golf tournaments, okay? Every now and then, sure. You know, out of nowhere, sure. We were just like, okay, can you predict it? Yeah, maybe you could predict it sometimes. You know what I mean? This is the people where we come in. But, like, with the amount of names we got at this point in the stage of golf, in the game of golf right now, we need these dudes to step up. I mean, nobody wants to watch Lee Hodges. No one wants to watch that. I want to watch Justin Thomas. Okay? I want to watch, you know, Rory versus Ram in a playoff to win this week. That's what I want to see. Can we see that this week? Let's see. Okay? Maybe let's look back. Maybe we'll see that this week. But from our standpoint, we're going to try to, that's the strategy. 6-1, put some money on it to start. Hopefully he doesn't run away. Hopefully he falls back. Pound it when he's big odds. You know, so that's that way you get a little ticket in case he just carves up, runs away, and then you can pound it whenever he's, you know, if he doesn't do anything, and you get him at 50-1, and that way you got big money coming in on Sunday when he just chews up because he pounds the ball way further than everybody else, and he's just down there, and he's just able to just, you know, hack it out and just obliterate this course, you know. So that's gonna be it for me. The evisceration showdown, the incinerator show, or whatever you want to call it. We've incinerated dudes, okay? Because I'm the Beat Street Bully billionaire, baby. I don't just fuck around with this shit. Okay, I like to get rid of guys for good. So that's it. That's the show. Hopefully you guys can take this video to for you watching this shit and win some money. And sweet, baby. Ride with the bully. Ride with the bully. Ride with the bully. Ride with the bully. Let's go.